Maybe by now you've gotten comfortable. And if you're seated, you can just adjust your back, your base. If you're lying down, adjust your cushions. Taking this time to get comfortable, not too comfortable. It's better not to fall asleep, although if you do, that's wonderful. So let's start this meditation with eyes open. So let's just take in your surroundings. I'm just getting a sense of the space you're in, the quality of the light. Just having that sense of the visual field right now. I'm taking a few conscious breaths. So while you're seeing things, then also simultaneously tapping into the sense of the breath. Inhaling gently, deeply, and exhaling, elongating that exhale. And maybe you notice as you're focusing on your breath, your eyes kind of glaze over a little bit. It's hard to do both things at one time sometimes. And then go ahead and let your eyelids drop down. Noticing that change when the visual field turns into the backs of your eyelids. Like closing the curtains on a window, turning inwards now. And again, tune into your breath. This time, noticing it without the visual field. We're sensing into this inhalation, exhalation, kind of like our anchor. Just one or two breaths consciously is enough to recenter ourselves, our nervous system. Maybe on your next inhale, filling your lungs gently, and as you exhale, releasing your shoulders. And then sense into the places where your body is resting on whatever you're sitting on or lying on. Just sense into those pressure points. Really feeling the weight of your body right now. And sense into different places from your head to your toe. And check in with yourself now. How am I feeling? Maybe you could ask yourself, what do I need right now? The invitation is to refrain from judgment of ourselves as we ask ourselves questions like this. Just knowing, how am I doing? Now tune into the sounds around you. Far away sounds, up close sounds. Just noticing, tuning in. It might be possible to hear the sound of your breath. Maybe not, but if it is, just noticing that. If not, then sense into the feeling of the breath again around the mouth and the nose. Just kind of consciously aware of that. Again, anchoring ourselves with just a few breaths, noticing the breaths. Kind of a way to come home. Now let's tune into our boundaries and not our energetic boundaries, which kind of varies for each person, but the physical boundary of your body, meaning the skin that covers you from head to toe and really contains all that you are physically. Again, energetically, it's a little different, but let's focus now on this physical aspect of the body. So maybe starting by scanning from the head to the toe, back up to the head, and just bringing your awareness to the skin covering your whole body. And now move in more closely, and we'll start with the head. So sense into the skin on the top of the head, the scalp. Maybe you can feel air or hair on your scalp. Notice your ears, folds of skin on the left, the right. Your forehead, maybe consciously smoothing the skin of your forehead and your eyebrows, releasing the eyelids, the skin around the eyes, cheeks, the nose, the lips. Sense the temperature on your skin of your face. Notice the skin on your neck and into your shoulders. And again, releasing the shoulders. Maybe you feel the skin move as you release, feeling the fabric against your shoulder skin. Upper arms and lower arms. And then your hands, probably not as much fabric, but feeling the fabric on your skin if your hands are resting on your legs. Sense your palms, the temperature, the backs of your hands, the hair on the backs of your hands. Your fingernails. Sense the skin on your torso, down your back, and your shoulder blades, the spine, the lower back. Sensing any touch points with fabric. The front of your torso. And take a slightly larger inhale and feel the skin stretch as your lungs fill with air. Or just imagining it. Just awareness of it is more than enough. Notice your waist and the backs of your legs pressing into the chair or whatever else you're resting on, feeling the heavier pressure of the skin there. Maybe even sensing the shape of that place of more pressure. Maybe there's a shape there on the backs of your legs. Noticing the skin on the upper legs, the knees, the lower legs, ankles, and the feet, the tops of the feet and the soles of the feet, the skin. Again, this organ of our body, the skin, is our boundary between the external and the internal world. So we do well to pay attention. Let's turn our attention to the internal experience. And it's a sense of touch in my mind. I'm thinking it's very different, but we feel very much inside our bodies, inside this boundary of our skin. And so let's do another scan, feeling the inside, the internal experience of the body. And starting at the top, in the head, inside the head, sensing whatever is there for you now. Might be a pressure or something else, whatever it is, just noticing. And again, trying not to place labels or judgments. Sense behind the eyelids, behind the eyeballs. Inside the ears. And the inside of the nose, the sinuses, the back of the throat. And moving into the inside of the shoulders. Releasing a little more tension in the shoulders at this time. Move your attention into your back, the inside of the back, from the top to the middle to the bottom. And just noticing what sensations you feel. And as we scan through the body in this way, when you come across places of pain, breathing gently, softly through that place of pain, easing your attention towards it. And then inhaling, exhaling, as if you're breathing through that place with a lot of care, a lot of tenderness. Also, always making sure to include all of the areas as equally important in our attention. The places that are comfortable, as well as the places that are uncomfortable. So, moving your attention now to the front of your torso, the chest, inside, lungs, heart, abdomen, intestines. Moving your attention down to your hips, the upper legs, inside, muscles, bones. Knees, inside of the lower leg, and the inside of the feet. And then scan your attention again from the feet all the way up to the head. And just take stock of the sensations, areas of discomfort, areas of pleasant feeling or neutral feeling. Making a note. And then moving your attention to sounds. Kind of bringing that attention away from the interior of your body, back out to the external environment. So tuning into the sounds around you. And then moving your attention to those places on your body where you're resting, those pressure points, your weight against the chair. And checking in with yourself as we're coming to the end of this meditation. And just see how you're feeling now, making a note. And also, just thanking yourself for doing this, for caring for yourself this way, this most wholesome way.